Okay, welcome to your practice, everyone. Nice to see you again. My name's Ari, just in case we've never met before though. Now, in today's flow practice, you will need, if you can, 2 blocks and a strap, okay? So give yourself the full royal treatment and a strap, so go and get one from the cupboard, a belt or something, make it into a loop, okay? And the loop size is going to depend on how flexible your spine is feeling today. So if you're feeling pretty flexible, make a smaller loop. If you're not sure, make a large loop. If you've got any back issues or you're just not flexible in your shoulders or your spine much, just make a large loop, okay? So get that looped and ready to go, and then put it at the side of your mat. And also put your blocks at the side of your mat as well. I'll show you some stuff with the blocks today. So have those at either side of the mat for now, just at the top corners. And if you do have sensitive knees, I recommend either 2 mats. So I'm using 2 mats today because I'm on the rocks, or just get a rolled up towel. So something you can put under your knees. We're doing lots of lunging, okay? So that's the plan. When you're ready, you're gonna sit on your heels in Vajrasana. If you need to sit on a block, sit on a block. Just look after yourself in order to have a good time with your practice, okay? We will be doing lots of bow shapes on our journey to Anahatasana, which is a standing, balancing back bend. So find your seat, close your eyes when you're ready. You're gonna tune into your breath. Always remembering that the breath is the most important part of your experience, because it's in the smooth, calm, controlled breath is where the mind will also stay settled. Once you've tuned in to that breath and to your presence, you'll slowly bring your hands together in front of your heart, connecting with the heart space, maybe pressing the palms together a little bit more, lifting up the center of the chest a little bit more. From here, you could set an intention, an offering, anything at all that you're working on in your life right now. That can help be your focus if you like. And then once you've done that, gently open your eyes and release your hands. Now I'll mirror you. So you bring your right hand into your side ribs first. Lift and support the side ribs. Now with an inhale, raise your left arm up. And as you exhale, you're going to lean over to the right and then just sweep your hand across the front of your heart, and the palm will face up as it comes across. Take it to the other side. Left hand side ribs, right arm up with an inhale. As you exhale, lean to the left and then sweep your hand across the front. Now if you can, you're going to take your right hand to the floor, just to the side. Inhale the left arm up. As you exhale, lean right over to the right and then sweep your hand across the front. Remember, palm faces up and hand relaxed. Other side, inhale the right arm up, lean all the way to the left, and then exhale, sweep your hand across the front of your heart. Let's do one more each side so know you've got it. Inhale, raise your left arm up, lean over to the right, and then sweep your hand across the front of your body. So we're starting to open up the side channels of the spine. Other side, inhale, right arm up, lean to the left, and then exhale, sweep your hand across the front of your heart. Now bring both hands onto your thighs. Inhale, lift your heart to the sky. First, back bend. Exhale, bow the forehead towards the earth. Bow in your practice. Inhale, lift your heart to the sky. Start to move the shoulder blades through the chest. And then tabletop as you exhale. Hands under your shoulders, now knees below your hips. Now straight away, as you inhale, I want you to tuck under your tailbone, draw the belly in, press your palms down, really round your upper back. As you exhale, allow your belly to dip. Now feel the heart move forwards and up through your straight arms. Again, inhale, coiling in and up in the center, tucking under the tailbone, rounding the upper back. And then exhale, belly dips, heart moves forwards and up through straight arms. Again, inhale, coiling in and up into your center, rounding through the upper back. And then exhale, belly dips, heart moves forwards and up, shoulder blades through chest. Now this time as you inhale, draw your right knee in towards your nose. So rounding in, you're going to keep your right leg bent. As you exhale, send your right foot up and back. Lift your head and chest. Imagine you can touch your head with your foot. Inhale, coil your right knee in again, drawing to center. Exhale, find your bow shape, expanding from your center. Imagine touching your head. Inhale, draw the right knee in. Try to keep that leg in the center line. And then exhale, send your leg up and back, lift the head and chest. Now this time you're just going to straighten out your right leg, tucking under your right toes at the back end of your mat. Give yourself a bit of a calf stretch first, driving the heel away from your head. Now as you send your right heel down to the left, I want you to kickstand your left foot out to the left a little bit. So it gives you a bit more of a solid base. Your left hand's flat in the floor in line with your left knee and your right heel. Now inhale, circle your right arm back and up. With an exhale, reach your right arm forward, circle it down and around. So we're just going to warm into the shoulder a bit. Inhale, take your right arm back and up. Exhale, take it forward, circle it down and around. Just remember to connect with your breath. Inhale, take it back and up. Exhale, reach it forward, circle it down and around. Now this time you're just going to inhale, take your right arm straight up. Now stay there, slide your shoulders down your back towards your back heel. Now another thing I want you to do is think of moving your tailbone, your bum, towards that right heel. The pelvis gently lifts up. Now start to reach that right arm diagonally forwards, the palm will face down. See if you can gaze under the arm slightly. Now if you're feeling good, lift up your right foot. If you're still feeling good, bend your right leg, bring your heel close to your bum, and then see if you can circle your right hand back, catch your right foot. Now bring your heel close to your bum for a quad stretch and move that right hip forward slightly. Feel that in the right quad. Then you'll kick your foot back into your hand, start to straighten your arm, breathe into the chest, find a bow shape. It's like a half chapasana. Now if you had that, you're going to carefully release, extend your leg straight, put the foot down, and then circle your right hand down, bring your left foot back in and lower your right knee. So you're back in your table. Let's do this with the other side. Now inhale, coil the left knee in, rounding the upper back. Exhale, send your left foot up and back, lift your head and chest, trying to keep that leg in one line. So as you inhale, draw the left knee in, it stays in this same line. As you exhale, send your left foot up and back, find your bow shape, imagine touching your head. Again, inhale, coil the left knee in. And then exhale, expand and open and find your bow. Now start to straighten your left leg, tuck under the left toes at the back end of your mat. Give yourself that calf stretch first just by driving the heel away from your head. Now as you spin your left heel down to the right, you are going to kickstand your right foot out to the right a bit. So you've got a bit more of a solid base. Now inhale, take your left arm back and up, but warming into the shoulder. Exhaling, you'll reach it forward, circle it down and around. So connect with your breath. Inhale, take it back and up. Exhale, reach it forward, circle it down and around. Again, inhale, take it back and up. Exhale, forwards, down and around. Now this time you're just going to inhale, take your left arm straight up. So we're in like a modified side plank. Your right biceps wrapping forwards, so the arm is nice and supported, the shoulders moving down the back. Remember, tailbone moves towards left heel, front of the pelvis lifts up, belly gently draws in. Now you'll start to reach that left arm diagonally forwards, the palm will face down, keep gliding the shoulders down, maybe look under the arm slightly. And if you did it the other side, you're going to pick up your left foot. Now you can just stay there in balance, or you're going to bend your left leg, bring your heel close to your bum, circle your left hand back, catch your left foot. First, give yourself the quad stretch. So pull your heel into your bum, move that left hip forward slightly, feel that stretch in the hip flexor. Then you go to the bow shape by kicking your foot back into your hand, straightening your arm, opening the chest. Breathe. Now, if you did that, carefully release your foot, extend your left leg straight, put the left foot down, circle the left hand down, bring your right foot back in, and then lower your left knee. So you're back in your table. Now inhale, shift forwards. As you exhale, start to lower your hips, your belly, and then your chest. So setting up Cobra Pose. Now when you're ready to inhale, you're going to lift your head and chest, hug the arms in. Now as you exhale, you're going to pull back to Child's Pose, and we're going to flow with this a bit. Inhaling, you'll shift forwards, rounding through the spine in the cat. Look forwards, keep shifting forwards as you exhale, lower your hips, your belly, and your chest, and your elbows just hug in and go straight back. Inhale, lift in Cobra, and then Child's Pose, exhale. Going to do that one more time. Inhale, rounding through the spine, shifting forwards, just articulate through the vertebrae. Exhale, lower the hips, bend the arms, the belly, and the chest lowers down. Try to lift your inner thighs in Cobra, driving your legs back away from the heart. And then Child's Pose, exhale, pull back. Now this time, inhale, shift forwards into the table, tuck under your toes, and as you exhale, you head to downward facing dog. It's your first downward dog, so feel free to bend and straighten each leg or make movements or adjustments that you feel that you need. Making sure the index finger's facing forwards, the knuckles are grounded, the fingertips are gripping, the biceps are wrapping forward, so you've got the solid support of your arms. Now, as you reach your hips away from your fingertips, look towards your feet. Maybe spread your toes and let your heels be heavy. See if the belly draws in, the ribs lift in, and breathe. Now, from here, shift forwards to a plank. Now, listen carefully. Swivel both heels over to the left. Pick up your right foot and just drip your right toes to the earth behind your left knee. Stay in the side plank, lift the left hip and lift the right arm. Now you're going to take your right arm diagonally forwards. Now I want you to take the right hand to the base of your skull and hug your right bicep close to your ear. Remember, you're going to move that tailbone towards your left heel. Move the tailbone and the back of the skull away from each other. Now look down, take the right hand down, come back to plank, then swivel both heels over to the right, pick up the left foot, drip the left toes just behind the right knee in the earth, lift the left arm, lift the right hip, reach your left arm diagonal. Now you'll take your left hand to the base of your skull. You're going to lengthen the back of the neck, hug that left arm close to your ear, move your tailbone towards your right heel. Then you can look down, take your left hand down, inhale in plank, core on, and then downward dog, exhale. Now slowly walk your feet up between your hands. See if you can keep your legs as straight as you can, as long as you can. If you need those blocks, just use them. Otherwise, hands on shins if you don't have them. Halfway lift on an inhale, lengthen, and then fold as you exhale, gliding the torso down your legs. Again, inhale, halfway lift, lengthen and extend. Draw the belly in as you fold on your exhale. Again, inhale, halfway lift, lengthen and extend. And then exhale, fold. Now inhaling, you'll reach the arms out and all the way up to the sky. The tailbone moves down, the front of the pelvis lifts up, the energy pulls up, and then hands come to your heart. It can either come down the center or you can circle it there. Take another breath in. And then as you exhale, Tadasana, arms by your sides, stand tall. Now keep the left hand down. Inhale the right arm up. As you exhale, lean over to the left and just hold this for a few breaths. See if you can gaze under your right arm towards the sky a bit. Keep the front of the pelvis lifting, the navel gently drawing in, the tailbone lengthening down. Breathe into the right side. Now next inhale, stand up straight, reach the right arm up. Then exhale, lower your right hand down. We'll just go straight to the other side. Inhale the left arm up. Exhale, lean over to the right, right hand sliding down right leg. Remember, tailbone lengthens down, navel draws in, pelvis gently lifts. Maybe look under the left arm towards the sky a bit. Breathing into this whole left side of your torso. And on your next inhale, just stand up straight, reach the left arm up. Then exhale, lower your left hand down. Now inhale both arms up, tailbone down, energy up. And then exhale, dive and fold, taking your hands down to the earth, lengthening down your legs. Halfway lift and lengthen on your inhale, maybe activate your quads. Now slowly step to plank as you exhale. Find a strong straight line. As you inhale, you'll shift slightly forwards. Now your chaturanga, exhale, bend your elbows straight back, hover off the earth. Untuck the toes, either cobra again or straighten your arms for upward dog. Lift your inner thighs and move your heart away from your feet. Pull from the core as you travel back over your toes to your downward facing dog. Remember, index finger faces forwards, knuckles ground, fingertips press. Biceps wrap forwards, strong structure of the arms, and they hug in slightly towards each other. Armpits lift away a bit from the floor, ribcage lifts away from the floor, belly lifts up away from the floor, hips up and back, heels heavy down. Now again, you'll keep your legs as straight as you can, as long as you can. Just slowly walk your feet up between your hands. Find the halfway lift, lengthen and extend. And then fold when you exhale, gliding down your legs. Inhale, reach the arms out and all the way up to the sky. Remember, tailbone down, pelvis up, energy up, maybe look up, and then bring your hands to your heart, either down the center or circle them there. Take another breath in here, and then Tadasana, exhale, stand tall. Bend both legs, inhale, raise the arms, come to Utkatasana, like you're sitting in a chair. Shins back, pelvis up, tail down, energy up, maybe palms press. Keep breathing. Now with your exhalation, I want you to interlace your fingers behind your back. Open your shoulders and chest with an inhale by reaching the knuckles back. And as you exhale, fold, get your stomach on your thighs, your chest towards your knees, and let your head be heavy. Now glide your torso down again, top of the head down towards the top of the feet. But reach the knuckles away from each other, so your shoulders, or the knuckles away from your body, so your shoulders are moving down your back. Our next exhalation, just calmly release your hands down to the floor or blocks. And the blocks can be just off the side of the mat. Find a halfway lift and inhale. Step your left foot back as you exhale. Bend your right leg and lower your left knee. Untuck your back toe. I'll show you with the blocks first. Left hand on the block. Like we did in the beginning, inhale the right arm up and over to the left. And as you exhale, sweep your hand across the front of your heart. Take it to the other side, right hand to the block or floor. Inhale, left arm up and over to the right, really getting into this whole left channel. And then exhale, sweep your hand across the front of the heart. Let's do it one more each side. Left hand onto the block. Inhale, right arm up and over to the left. And then exhale, sweep your hand across the front of your heart. Moving with feeling. Other side. Inhale, raise the left arm up and over. And as you exhale, sweep your hand across the front of your heart. Now this time, both arms go forwards and up on an inhale, and you're going to press into your feet. Lift up through the pelvic bowl. Now what you're going to do now is take your right hand to the back of your skull, lift the back of your neck, and bring your left hand to the center of your lower back. So at your sacrum towards your tailbone. Now inhale, lift the back of the skull again. Exhale, your left hand presses down your bum and your tailbone towards the earth. The left fingers can either face up or down, whichever you prefer. Now I want you to move the right elbow up, the left elbow down, and think of the tailbone moving away from the back of your skull. Open the chest, breathe. Now inhale, come to center. Use the blocks if you want. As you exhale, take your hands down and straighten your right leg for half splits. You can flex your right foot back towards your right shin. Just do what feels good. We're just warming up, so take it easy in the hamstrings if you need to. The left hip hugs into center. The outer right hip descends down. You move the center of your chest towards that right flexed foot. And same with the top of the head. It's trying to touch the top of the foot. Now bring your right hand to the inside of your right leg. Beyond the fingertips if you like. Rebend your right leg with an inhale. Lift your chest. It has the feeling of upward dog in lunge. Then exhale, send your right foot back and up in that bow shape, like we did at the beginning of practice. Right hand down flat on the floor and bring your left hand to your heart. Now you can stay there, you don't have to go any further, but if you can, you're going to reach that left hand around and catch a hold of your right ankle or foot. You can catch inside or outside. Now kick your foot back if you feel good, lift your chest up. Gently draw the navel up into the spine. Find your bow. Keep breathing. Now next exhalation, drive your right heel straight back away from your left hand as you reach your left arm forwards. Inhale, zip up your belly, and then exhale, bring your left elbow to your right knee, gently switch on your core. Just that one time now, release your hand and knee to the floor. Now Anahatasana, take your hands forwards. With an inhale, coil in. With an exhale, lower your chest, chin or forehead down to the mat. So the inhale is a subtle coiling in to center. The exhale lowers the heart, the armpits down closer to the mat. Again, inhale, coiling in. And then exhale, lowering the heart down. Now from here, you're going to shift forwards to a forearm plank. So place the elbows down directly below your shoulders, tuck under your toes and energize your legs. Think of lifting your inner thighs again. Now listen carefully, this next bit's a little tricky, so just take it easy. Swivel both heels to the left, slide your right hand down the center of your mat. Pick up your right foot. Now either just strip your right toes behind your left leg and lift your right arm up. But if you're feeling good, you're going to circle your right hand back, pick up your right foot and see if you can catch your right foot. Bring your heel into your bum for that quad stretch again. Then take the bow shape by kicking your foot back into your hand. Steady. If you went there, slowly release, come back to forearm plank. Then lower your hips and untuck your toes for your Sphinx pose. Now in Sphinx, I want the elbows below the shoulders and I want you to move the elbows towards the hips, towards the feet. So they're dragging towards your feet so the heart can move forwards and up a bit more. Now remember, you've got to lift your inner thighs and you're going to move your tailbone towards your feet. Sphinx. Now next exhalation, just slide your hands back next to your lower ribs. You're going to tuck under your toes. For this first one, keep the knees down. Take an inhale. When you exhale, straighten your arms, go to table and switch on your core. Now inhale, straighten your legs so you're in a plank. And then downward facing dog as you exhale and adjust yourself on the mat. Ground into your knuckles again, pressing into your fingertips, finding that power and strength in your arms. Now this time you're going to bring your feet together at the back of the mat and maybe step your feet forwards by about half a step. Now how you bring your feet to your hands is going to be up to you. Are you going to just walk them slowly? Do you want to take one jump or do you want to practice tuck jumps? Okay, so I'll give you your option. If you are working with tuck jumps, it's arms straight, biceps wrapping forwards, and you try to catch a bit of air time. Remember, if you are jumping, you're going to go very lightly, so try not to let it be heavy. Lift your heels, shift forwards, soften the legs, and just start your jumping journey or walking journey. Float your feet between your hands. Find a halfway lift when you get there, lengthen and extend the back of your neck. And then fold, gliding your torso down your legs. Come to chair again. Bend both legs and then raise your arms back up. Remember, shins back, tailbone down, energy up. Palms pressed, maybe look up. Now on an exhale, just circle your hands down to the floor and fold. Find a halfway lift, inhale. Now step your right foot back. You can get the blocks again and lower your right knee. Untuck your back toe. Right hand on the block or the floor. Inhale, left arm up and over to the right. As you exhale, sweep your left hand across the front of your heart. Take it to the other side. Inhale, the right arm up and over to the left. And then exhale, sweep your hand across the front of your heart. Go again, one more each side. Inhale, left arm up and over. Big stretch over to the right. And then exhale, sweep your hand across with feeling. Take it to the other side. Inhale, right arm up and over. Exhale, sweep your hand across the front. Press into both feet. Inhale, sweep the arms forwards and up. Remember, lift up through the pelvic bowl. Now you're going to take your left hand to the back of your skull, right hand to the center of your sacrum. Now lift the back of your neck and press down your tailbone, your bum towards the earth. So we're trying to move these 2 points away from each other. Hug the left arm in, lift the chest up. Maybe open the throat towards the sky a little bit. Keep pressing into the feet. Even that back foot, top of the back foot pressing. Inhale, center. Exhale, take the hands to the blocks or the earth. Straighten your left leg, half splits. Maybe flex your left foot. Remember, the right hip hugs in, the outer left hip descends down. You're moving the sternum and crown towards that left foot. Now you'll bring your left hand to the inside of your left leg, beyond the fingertips if you like. Rebend your left leg with an inhale, lift your chest like upward dog in lunge. Exhale, send your left foot back and up in the bow shape. Bring your left hand flat on the floor below your shoulder. Bring your right hand to your heart, you can stay, or right hand reaches around, catches left ankle or foot, inside or outside. Then you kick your foot back into your hand, you lift your chest up. And you stay steady and breathe. Finding your bow. Next exhalation, drive the left heel straight back away from the right hand as you find a long line on an inhale, zip up your belly, and then exhale, right elbow to left knee, switch on your core, just that one time. Place your hand and knee to the floor. Now this time you're going to take your elbows down either onto your blocks or just onto the earth. The blocks can be whichever works for you. You can just put them the normal long way, and your chest and chin will go down between that space between the blocks. So move the elbows forwards a little bit. Keep the hips above the knees. Inhale, your hands are in a prayer. Exhale, lower your chest, your chin down. If you don't have the blocks, don't worry. Just put your elbows on the floor. It'll still work. Just let this get into your shoulders. Now slowly lift up. You can move those blocks to the side if you use them, and then come to forearm plank. So forearm plank, tuck under the toes, energize the legs, drive the heels away from your head. Now that tricky bit's coming up. Swivel both heels to the right, slide your left hand down the center of the mat. Now you're going to pick up your left foot, drip your left toes behind your right knee, lift your left arm up. Now either stay there or see if you can reach your left hand back, grab your left foot, bring the heel to the bum for the quad stretch. Then you take the bow by kicking your foot back into your hand. Breathe. Then you calmly release, take your left forearm back down, switch on your core, one breath in forearm plank, then lower your hips, untuck the toes, you're in Sphinx again. Now remember, in Sphinx, the elbows draw towards the feet, the heart moves away from the feet, you lift your inner thighs and move your tailbone towards your feet. Now this time, if you want to go further, you can turn your hands slightly out and straighten your arms, come to seal. Can you keep all that action in your legs? Press into the little toes as well as the big toes. Keep lifting the knees, the quads, the inner thighs. Draw the belly in, move the heart away from the feet. And then exhale, slowly lower down. Now this time, slide your hands back next to your lower ribs. Tuck under your toes and straighten your legs. I want you to switch on your core. Keep hugging the arms in. We're going to go to plank. Take an inhale. When you're ready to exhale, slowly straighten your arms. Stay for an inhale, switch on your core. Downward dog, exhale, adjust yourself on your mat. Okay, let your left heel be heavy. With an inhale, lift your right leg up slowly. Now as you exhale, lift your left heel, bring your right knee to your nose, round your spine like a cat and step your right foot next to your right thumb. Lower your left knee. Now you can use the blocks again or not. Left hand to the floor or block, right arm up and over, inhale. Lean to the left and exhale, sweep your hand across the front of your heart. We're just doing one each side. Right hand to the floor or block, left arm up and over to the right. Exhale, bring your hand across the front of your heart. Press into both feet. Inhale, sweep the arms forwards and up. Remember, lift up through the pelvic bowl. Let the heart open towards the sky. Now you're going to circle both your hands to your sacrum. Fingers can face up or down. Now with an inhale, I want you to lift your chest a little. Exhale, press your bum down and hug your elbows in. Okay, so draw the arms towards each other. Now maybe you're opening your throat to the sky a bit. Keep pressing into the feet, particularly the back foot. So you're not putting a lot of pressure on that back knee. You're really energizing through the legs, zipping in through the legs, lifting through the pelvis, lifting through the heart. And then inhale, center. Take your hands to the floor. Exhale, briefly straighten your right leg. Just as a brief counter pose. Hug left hip in, melt outer right hip down. Now we're going to re-bend the right leg. Tuck under your back toes, energize your back leg. Feet are about hip distance. Inhale, coil in and round the spine like a cat. Stay in the front leg bent. And then exhale, drive your back heel away from your heart. Now come to the Crescent Warrior. Inhale, sweep the arms forwards and up. Get steady on the front foot. Now with an exhale, you're going to interlace your fingers behind you. Connect your knuckles to your back leg. Now inhale, reach the knuckles back, open your chest. Exhale, press your knuckles down your back leg, but maybe your back leg up into your knuckles. Can you move the shoulder blades through the chest? Can you try to lengthen the tail down, lifting through the pelvis, lifting through the heart, maybe opening the throat to the sky? Slowly return to center. Inhale, sweep the arms forwards and up. Then circle the arms back and down as you exhale. Straighten your front leg pyramid. Now use those blocks if you need to. Hug that right hip towards your inner left ankle. Glide down. If you want to keep the right foot down, you can, or you can flex your right foot up towards your shin. Now slowly re-bend your right leg. Now everyone, one-legged plank. Send your right foot back, extend through the crown. Now bend your right leg, drip your right toes behind your left leg, modified side plank. Like we did at the beginning. Now this time, if you want, you can reach back and catch your foot, like we've been doing. Bring your heel into your bum, quad stretch. Kick your foot back into your hand, bow shape. Keep spinning that left bicep forwards. Carefully release, circle the hand down, come to plank or one-legged plank, inhale. Chaturanga slowly, exhale. Untuck the toes, rise upward dog, inhale, wrap the biceps forwards. Downward facing dog, exhale. Let the right heel be heavy. Inhale slowly, lift the left leg up. Lift the right heel as you exhale, left knee to nose, round the spine a lot, and step your left foot next to your left thumb. Lower the right knee, untuck the back toe, use the blocks if you want. Right hand to the floor. Inhale, left arm up and over to the right. Exhale, sweep your hand across the front of your heart. Last side. Inhale, right arm up and over to the left. Exhale, sweep your hand across. Both arms forwards and up. Inhale, press into the feet. Remember, lift up through the pelvic bowl. Scissor in through the legs. Then circle both hands to your sacrum. Fingers face up or down. Hug the elbows in. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, press your tailbone, your bum down. So lift out of your lower back, everyone. Lift up and back, up and back, up and back. Keep pressing into the back foot. Inhale, center. Exhale, hands to the earth. Briefly straighten your left leg. Hug the right hip in, melt the outer left hip down. Now let's rebend the left leg. Tuck under the back toe, energize the back leg. Now when you inhale, draw the feet towards each other through the floor. Round the upper back, switch on your core. Exhale, radiate from the center of your core. Keep the feet hip distance. Crescent Warrior. Inhale, sweep the arms forwards and up. Lift up through the pelvic bowl again. Let the energy rise. And then exhale, interlace the fingers behind you. Maybe the other finger on top. Connect your knuckles to your back leg. Open the shoulders and chest with an inhale. Move your knuckles down your back leg and press your back leg up into your knuckles. Stay steady on the front foot. Lift the heart. Maybe open the throat. Slowly return to center. Inhale, sweep the arms forwards and up. Circle the arms back and down to the floor. Use your blocks if you want. Straighten your left leg. Pyramid. Hug the outer left hip towards your inner right ankle. Glide down your leg. Same option as the other side, either keeping that left foot down flat or flexing the foot back up to your shin. Now slowly rebend your left leg. Now one-legged plank again, left foot back. Bend your left leg and drip the left toes behind your right knee. Modified side plank, left arm up, either stay there or you're lifting your left foot, reaching your left hand back, catching your left foot. Bring your heel to your bum, quad stretch. Right bicep wrapping forwards, maybe bow shape. Kick your foot back into your hand. Carefully release, circle the hand down, plank or one-legged plank. Inhale, get long. Chaturanga, exhale. Upward facing dog, breathing in. Downward facing dog, breathing out. Zip up the belly, drive the hips up and back, and send your heels down. Okay, now lower your knees to the earth. Grab your mat from 3/4 near the top and just fold it back so your knees have got some extra padding. Then bring your knees on the padded mat. I particularly need it. I'm on very uneven rock surface. The things you do for a good shot. Tailbone down, pelvis lifts up. Bring your right hand on top of your left. Imagine you're holding a seed in between your hands. What are you nurturing right now in your life? Where are you giving your energy to? What's important to you? It's a sankalpa, a dedication. Put it in your hands. Keep your spine straight with an inhale. And then as you exhale, just rock back. Feel it in your quads. Now inhale, come to center. Hold that seed in your hands. Exhale, rock back. Feel it in the quads. Inhale, center again. Exhale, rock back. Feel it in the quads. Again, inhale, center. Make sure you're not back bending here. Exhale, rock back, spine straight. Again, inhale, center. Exhale, sit back further. Feel that in your quads. Just 5 more. Inhale, center. Exhale, rock back. Keep holding the seat. Core on. Inhale, center. Exhale, rock back. Maybe go further. Last 3. Inhale, center. Exhale, rock back. Core on. 2 more. Center. Inhale. Exhale, rock back. Last one. Make it a good one. Inhale, center. Exhale, rock back. Now center. Bring your left hand to the center of your sacrum, right hand to the back of the skull, like we did before. Inhale, lift the back of the neck. Exhale, press your tailbone, your bum down. Now hug your right arm in. Keep breathing as you lift your heart. Remember, you're moving these 2 points away from each other. Lengthen and lift out of the lower back. Inhale, center. Exhale, switch sides. Right hand to center of sacrum, left hand back of skull. Inhale, lift the back of the neck. Exhale, press your bum, your tailbone down. Lift the heart more. Go into your experience. Keep lengthening out of the lower back. Breathe. Inhale, center. Exhale, sit on your heels or sit on your block. Now, tailbone down, belly in. Feel that area of your kidneys at your lower back. If you have tight shoulders, I would get the strap, okay? And have the strap in your right hand. Take your arms out in a big T shape. Now take your right arm up. Bend your right arm and take your right hand behind your head. Now left hand up and then put your left hand on your right elbow. Move your right hand further down the center of your back. Now if you can, your left arm's going out. You're going to wrap that left arm behind your back and see if you can find your fingers or your strap. Now the right elbow reaches up to the sky. The left elbow moves down to the earth. The tailbone lengthens down to the earth and the pelvis lifts up towards the sky a bit. Now I want you to press your head back into your arm. Imagine you're lifting lots of energy up your spine all the way through the crown of your head. Gomukhasana in, Vajrasana. Next exhalation, if you've got the strap, keep it in your left hand. Reach the arms out in a T. Now maybe strap in left hand, take the left arm up, bend your left arm, take your right arm up and then put your right hand on your left elbow. Move your hand further down the center of your back. Now either stay there or you're going to take that right arm behind your back. See if you can find your fingers or your strap on this side. Now remember, left elbow reaches up, right elbow moves down, but the arms hug close to the body. Make sure the belly's not sticking out, the bum's not sticking out. So tailbone down, belly in. Press your head back. Let the energy rise up your spine. When you're ready, next exhalation. Gently just release, find your T shape, and then get the end of your mat. If you fold it up, you're going to lift your knees, unfold the mat, and then come to Anahatasana again. Take the hands forwards, melt the chest, chin, or forehead down. You can choose which Anahatasana you do, either hands in prayer or just the first one we did. Okay, now you can stay here if you want. We are going to do one dolphin pincher experience. This could be it. If you want to place a block between your hands, I recommend it if the elbows like to always wing out. It's a good way to keep the biceps switched on as well. Now, puff up your upper back, look towards your knees, tuck under your toes, take an inhale. When you're ready to exhale, start to straighten your legs. So, dolphin pose, it's very much like downward dog, just way harder because you're on your forearms. You can stay here or walk your feet up. Now you can lift one leg at a time and just switch and stay. Or if you are working with pincher, lift your leg, gaze forwards and pick up your other foot off the earth. Try to reach your feet towards the sky and drop your head through your arms to look at the back end of your mat. Pincher Mayurasana. Keep pressing down to lift up. Now, if you went up, slowly make your way down and then come to forearm plank, everyone. Just switch on your core with one breath. Now lower your hips to the floor. Untuck the toes for Sphinx. Now move that block and get your strap. Now this next bit's interesting. It's a deep quad stretch, also a bit of a back bend situation. The strap will be in your left hand. Take your right hand over diagonally towards the left and you're going to bend your left leg. Now, like a cowboy or a cowgirl or a cow person, you're going to lasso that loop around your foot. So get the loop around your foot. Now remember, the loop size is depending on how flexible your spine is. Now what I want you to do is send your left arm up. So your biceps next to your ear, your left elbow's reaching up. Now keep driving back through your right leg. Lift your left thigh up. So your left leg's lifting off the floor. Only if you feel good, right hand forward, straighten the right arm. Breathe. And then how calmly can you put this in reverse? So make sure you don't slingshot. We're coming straight to the other side. Now extend the left leg straight back. Take the left hand over towards the right. Bend your right leg. Cow person style, reach back, lasso your foot, rustle up that back foot, and then send your bicep up next to your ear. Keep driving the left leg back, but I want you to lift your right thigh up. Keep lifting your chest if you can. Now take your left hand forwards. If you did it the other side, you're going to straighten your left arm. Keep lifting. Keep breathing. Lift your chest. Lift your right elbow. Slowly put it in reverse. Just move the strap to the side, not too far. Press back to child's pose now. Breathe into your lower back, middle back, upper back after that. Okay, downward facing dog. Shift forwards, tuck under the toes, straighten your legs. Draw the belly in, drive the hips up and back, send your heels down. And when you're ready to inhale, lift your right leg up. As you exhale, lift your left heel, right knee to nose, round your spine and step. Right foot forwards, back heel down. Now get one of your blocks, place it next to your right heel, then come up to Warrior Two. Left arm reaches forward, circles back as you come up. Now in Warrior Two, first just check your right knee hasn't collapsed in. Check your back foot's turned in and the arch of your back foot's lifted. The whole back leg is strong. Now get your pelvic bones in one line as best you can. Remember, tailbone down, pelvis up. Take your arms out at equal height, let the shoulders be down, and find that quality of inner strength. Now today what you're going to do is wrap your left arm behind your back and try to find your outer right hip or your upper thigh on your right leg. Now move that left shoulder down, in fact both shoulders down. See if you can bend your right leg a little more. So half bound Warrior Two. Keep the spine straight. Now stay there, just lift your right arm up to the sky. And as you lift your right arm up, you're growing through the sides of your torso, but I want you to descend your right leg a little bit more. Now straighten slowly your right leg. Heel toe your back foot in, heel toe. Now as you shift your right hip back to your left leg with the help of your left hand, either place your right hand on the shin if you don't have a block, keep the left shoulder stacked, or right hands down on the block for half bound Trikonasana. Now, the right hip is still moving back towards your left thigh. The tailbone's lengthening towards that left thigh. Belly's in, rib cage in, lean ever so slightly back, and keep the shoulders sliding down your back. Can you lift up through the quads? Now slowly look towards your right foot. Bend your right leg. Take the block under your right hand on the high setting. Heel toe your back foot in. Now when you straighten your right leg, you lift your left leg up. Half bound, half moon. Keep that left shoulder stacked on the right. Now bend your left leg. Bring your heel close to your bum. Now your left hand's going to reach back. Catch your ankle or your foot if you can. Bring your heel into your bum, quad stretch like before. Then bow-shaped Chapasana, kick your foot back into your hand, open your chest. Steady. Carefully release. Left heel extends back, left hand reaches up, half moon pose, take up space. Then look to the earth, circle the left hand down, bend both your legs a little bit, bring your left knee next to your right, feel the hips go square, and then standing splits. Lift your left leg up to the sky. Press both hands down into the floor, or wrap your right arm behind your right calf. If you are working with handstand, feel free just to pick up your right foot and try to hold the handstand for a bit. And if you did go up to the handstand, you need to lower the right foot back down where it came from. Bend your right leg as you lower your left knee. You've stepped your left foot back, so you're coming into a lunge. Now get a hold of that strap again. Pad that knee if you need to. So remember, cow person style, you're going to lasso your left foot. Then, right arm's on right thigh. Send your left elbow up to the sky. Take your right hand to your left rib cage and wrap that left rib cage forwards and hug that left arm close towards your head. If you're feeling good, you're going to take your right arm forwards. Still feeling good, take your right arm up, lift up. Still feeling good, take your right hand back and catch the loop. Now kick your foot back, lift your chest up and breathe. Ekapada Rajakapotasana 2. How calmly can you put it in reverse? Move the strap to the side. Now go to half splits, straighten your front leg, or now full splits. If you want to go into the full splits, extend the right heel away from your left foot. Go into your experience. Now if you go into full splits, hug that right hip back and wrap that outer left hip down. Lift up through the spine. Full splits, incidentally, a back bend also. Now slowly rebend your right leg. Tuck under your back toes. Energize your back leg so you're in a strong lunge. And now go to plank. Inhale or one-legged plank. Chaturanga all the way slowly to the earth as you exhale. When you get to the floor, bend your legs, set up Dhanurasana Bow Pose. At the same time, reach your hands back and catch your ankles or feet. Now when you're ready to inhale, kick your legs back, lift your chest up. Lift your thighs up. Keep breathing. Keep lifting. Carefully release with an exhale. Hands next to the lower ribs, tuck under the toes, energize your legs. Now switch on the core, take an inhale. Listen carefully. Chaturanga, exhale. Lift the belly off the floor and the chest off the floor. Stay here. Now inhale, straighten your arms, plank. Downward dog, exhale. Smooth breaths. Let your right heel be heavy. Inhale your left leg up. Lift your right heel, exhale, left knee to nose, round the spine and step left foot forwards. Back heel down, get your block. I'm going to show you from this way so you'll see my back with this side. Come into Warrior 2. Right arm circles forwards, up and back. Now remember, left knee hasn't collapsed in, back foot's turned in. Tailbone moves down, so tailbone bum down towards the earth. Pelvis up. Find that inner strength. Now it's the right arm that's going to wrap behind the back. Try to find your left outer hip or your upper thigh. I've got like a sound box there. We'll just pretend. Right shoulder down. Half bound Warrior 2. Now start to lift your left arm up. Descend in your left leg a little more. Grow taller through the torso. And then slowly straighten your left leg. Heel toe your back foot in. Heel, toe. Shift your left hip back with the help of the right hand. Place your left hand on the shin or the block, half bound, Trikonasana. Right shoulder stacked on top of left, shoulders down. I'm still using that right hand to move that left hip back. Now you're going to keep the half bind. Look towards your left foot. Slowly bend your left leg. Heel toe the back foot in, heel toe. Take the block forwards on its highest setting. Now when you straighten your left leg, the right leg floats up. This is interesting on an uneven rock surface. Let's see what happens. Now bend your right leg. Reach back, catch your foot. Bring the heel into the bum, quad stretch. Open the chest. Then bow-shaped Chapasana, kick the foot back, open the chest more, straighten the top arm. Half moon, carefully release the foot, right heel back, right hand up. Take up space, lengthen the tailbone to the right heel. Then gaze to the floor, right hand to the floor. Bend both your legs a little. Just bring your right knee next to your left. Feel the hips go square. Then standing splits, lift your right leg up. Now either both hands press forwards and down through the floor, or take your left arm behind your left calf, or handstand if that's what you did on the other side. Have a go on this side, see what happens. And then if you went up to handstand, you're going to float that left foot down, send the right leg back. Everyone lower the right knee, you and your lunge. Pad that right knee if you need to and get your strap. Here we are again, cow person time. Lasso that strap around your right foot. Now send your right elbow bicep up. Take your left hand to your right rib cage and spiral that right rib cage forwards. Now maybe left arm reaches forwards. Maybe left arm goes up and you reach back and catch the loop or the strap. Then kick your foot back, lift your elbows, forearms up. Keep breathing. Lift. Now, how calmly can you put this in reverse? So just move the strap, straighten your front leg half splits or full splits if that's what you did on the other side. Extend your left foot forwards, right leg back. Try to descend your outer right hip down and hug your left hip back. Lift the chest, just go into your experience. Now slowly rebend your left leg. Tuck under your back toes. Straighten your back leg, plank or one-legged plank, so you choose. Inhale, slow chaturanga to the earth as you exhale. Now bend both your legs, Dhanurasana 2. With this one, imagine you're hitching a ride back with both hands. Keep the thumbs up, catch the insides of your ankles, so the thumbs point up. There's no weird twist, it's just the hands going straight back. Now with this one, keep your thighs down. Imagine someone sitting on your feet, and with an inhale, lift your chest up. Keep breathing. Next exhale, gently release down. Bring the hands next to the lower ribs and press back. Child's pose now. Send your bum back to your heels. Stretch out the lower back, middle back, upper back. Okay. Shift forwards. You can grab your mat again and fold it back on itself. Get your knees on the padded mat. I'm going to give you options. So half camel, Ardustrasana, both hands to the sacrum, hug the elbows in, lift the chest and press the bum down. So remember, you're lifting out of your lower back. So we'll all start there. The next option is to tuck under your toes and maybe reach back, catch your heels, and then go to the full camel, okay? So that'll be up to you. So start with both hands to the sacrum, elbows in. First inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, press your bum down. And if you're feeling good, just tuck under the back toes to start. Reach back at the same time, catch your heels. Now start to move the shoulder blades through the chest, lift the chest, maybe open the throat. And only if you're feeling very comfortable, untuck the toes. Ustrasana. Breathe. Come out in reverse, bringing the hands onto the sacrum. Sit on the heels for a moment or sit on a block. Tailbone down, belly in. Hands on thighs, just soak up your experience. Now inhale, just lift the chest, open the eyes. Exhale, bow to the floor, but bring your hands next to your knees. Now straighten your arms, bring your thighs into your chest, switch on your core. So feel this counter pose, the back bend. Hold it and breathe, hold it and breathe. Lower your knees. Grab the mat from the end if you rolled it up. Just unroll it, come to downward dog. Draw the belly in again, support the lower back, drive the hips up and back. And now slowly walk your feet up between your hands. Find a halfway lift when you get there, lengthening and extending. Fold, exhale, draw the navel to the spine. Now get your strap, slowly roll up. Vertebrae by vertebrae up. Head's the last thing to come up. Okay, so now you're ready for Dhanurasana. If you were ever ready for it, it's now. Get your strap, like we've been doing. So bring your right hand onto your right hip. Hold the strap in your left hand. Bend your left leg. Lift your left foot and just lasso that strap around your foot. Now start to lift your leg. Lift your left elbow up, bicep next to your ear. Take your right hand to your left rib cage. Wrap that left rib cage forwards. If you can, reach your right arm up and back. Catch a hold of your strap. See if you can walk your hands down the strap. Then lift your back leg up. Lift your elbows, forearms up. Lift your chest. Slowly put it in reverse. Come to Tadasana, tailbone down. Let's go straight to the other side. Left hand on left hip, right hand holds the strap. Ground your left foot. Lift your right foot, lasso it around your right foot. Send your right elbow up, bicep next to your ear. Take your left hand to your right rib cage, wrap that right rib cage forwards. Take your left arm up and back. Hold the loop of your strap. Now send the elbows, forearms up and kick your back leg up. Lift your chest up. Dhanurasana. slowly put it in reverse, and then you can drop the strap off to the side. Okay, tailbone down, belly in, Tadasana. Inhale, lift your arms up, Urdhva Hastasana. And then exhale, dive and fold. Uttanasana, draw the belly in, protect your lower back. Halfway lift again, inhale, lengthen. Keep the belly in as you fold, exhale. This time halfway lift, inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend your legs, squat down, setting up crow. Crow is going to be the counter pose for our back bend. So place the hands into the mat, knees into the upper arms. It's important to switch on your core. So shoulders down the back, gaze slightly forward. Pull one foot or both feet up. Now, can you pull up from your belly? We're using the crow to counteract the Dhanurasana. Now, if you're working with it, Chaturanga from crow with an exhale slowly. Upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. Now from downward dog, just walk or jump through. Come to sit. Okay, let's take a forward fold first, everyone. Extend your legs straight. If you need your strap, put it near your feet. Sit tall, zip up the belly. Inhale, lift up. And then exhale, start to hinge forwards. Reaching the shins or the feet or the strap, whatever you're using. Now move your torso down your legs more. Zip up the belly more and then see if you can fold a little deeper. Paschimottanasana. Breathe. Just keep gliding the torso down your legs, top of the head towards top of the feet. And just one more breath. Next inhale, you'll reach the arms forwards and up, lengthen the spine, reach up high, and then exhale, lower your hands down next to your hips. Shuffle your bum forwards, place your feet down flat, hip distance apart. Now reach your prayer forwards, engage your core, and slowly come down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Once you get down onto your back, the hands are just touching the heels. We'll set up bridge. Now I'm going to give you lots of options next, depending on how your spine's feeling. Now, option 1, bridge breathing. Press into the feet, inhale, lift the hips, lift the arms. And then exhale, slowly release the arms and spine down, vertebrae by vertebrae, spinal massage. So you can keep going with that. Option 2 is just lift the hips and interlace your fingers underneath you for bridge, regular bridge. If you wanted to take a supported bridge, just put your block under your sacrum. So that'll also help if you've done enough of your back bends. But if you're really feeling ready to go, you can go to wheel, okay? You've done a lot of back bends though, but if you're thinking, oh yeah, I really feel like it, now's the time, you can just take your fingertips under your shoulders, press onto the crown, hug the arms in, parallel the feet, and then press down to lift up. Keep moving the inner thighs down, tailbone towards the space between the knees. When you're ready, just slowly make your way down vertebrae by vertebrae. Now, you can either bring your knees together, the feet wide, left hand on heart, right hand on belly, or just bring your feet together, knees wide, and keep the hand on the heart and belly. Just let it settle and soak in a bit. Now, use your hands to gather your legs together Now I want you to curl into a ball. Take your chest to your thighs to your chest. Switch on the core again after that back bend. Now reach your arms forwards. Inhale, extend your right leg straight. Exhale, bend it. Inhale, extend your left leg straight. Exhale, bend it. One more each side. Inhale, extend the right. Exhale, bend. Inhale, extend the left. Exhale, bend. Relax your head and shoulders, hug your knees in. We'll finish with some twists, everyone. Take your arms out by the sides in a T shape, and then you'll just drop both knees to the right with an exhale. Now you'll choose the kind of a twist you need. Are the legs stacked? Are they staggered? Are they bound or in a figure four? You just choose what you need for your spine. The twist will take out any last residue of tension from our back bending. We've done lots of counter posing for all the back bends, so you should be right. Just breathe from the left hip, lower ribs, lower back, side ribs, chest. And you'll slowly come back to center. Take a breath in center, and then drop both knees over to the left. Mirror what you just did, so stacked or staggered. Breathe into the right hip, lower ribs and lower back, all the way up to the right side of your chest, your armpit area. Nice, calming breaths. And when you're ready, you just slowly come back to center, hug your knees in one last time, or take a happy baby pose. Anything that you feel that you need now before you completely relax. Now, if you did have any lower back sensitivity, I recommend putting blocks or cushions behind your thighs. So we've done a lot of back bending on our journey to Dhanurasana, lots of bow shapes, camel, everything. So if you put blocks behind your thighs, just above your knees or below your bum, it will take some of the pressure off your lower back. Now let your spine rest in its neutral position. And again, just feel the tailbone lengthen to the heels. Now what do you notice in your legs? Can you feel for that space around your quads, your hip flexors at the front channel of your body? Do you notice all the space at the back of your legs through the hamstrings? How do the calves feel? The feet, the toes? Can you sense the energy through your lower body? How's your spine? Your lower back? Can you just let your belly relax, but imagine that the lower back is very full, working its way towards the earth? Maybe you visualize lots of energy flowing through your spine and out into the rest of your body. Perhaps you notice the spaciousness around your shoulders and chest from all the shoulder opening that we've done. The strengthening of your upper body. What do you notice down in the forearms, the wrists, the palms, and the fingers? How does your neck feel? Is it long, soft? Is your jaw relaxed? Your lips? Your eyelids? Your forehead? Can you relax everywhere from the crown of your head to the tips of your toes and fingers? Soaking up all these beautiful changes from your practice. Savasana. And feel free to stay as long as you like in your Shavasana. When you feel ready, just start to deepen your breath and bring some movement to the toes, fingers, the ankles, the wrists. Maybe take a big stretch, reach the hands away from your feet. And roll off to your side, just use your arm like a pillow. And make your way up to a seated position. Sit comfortably, so feel free to sit on a block or a cushion or on your heels. Once you find your seat, move your tailbone down again, lift up through the belly, lift up through the spine, and slowly gather your hands in front of your heart. How do you feel after your practice? How have you changed from when you first started? Do you remember your intention or offering? How do you feel now about that? Just allowing the practice to unfold as it's meant to, with patience and with practice. Namaste.